But let's get to one of the most frequently seen All-Stars of the 6. I am talking about Mr. Sasuke himself. You know him. You love him. Even if you hate him, you love him because you hate him. I am talking about the empowerment of Arnold Schwarzenegger himself in a Japanese form. Katsumi Yamada. I'm also an idiot and said empowerment instead of embodiment. How will the Japanese Terminator do? He won't be there. In fact, they won't be talking about him. And neither will you, if you know what's good for you. If you know what I mean. I have no idea why that is, but I've been told I'm not supposed to talk about your mind. In fact, I'm probably endangering myself right now just talking about him. So let's pretend this part of the video never happened, shall we? Okay. Good. Speaking of not seeing the picture, which is a terrible segue, but it allows me to talk about this guy, Kazuhiko Akiyama. How well is he going to do? Well, it's going to be a case of irony going on right now. You know how sometimes they bring in obstacles that are from their other shows onto different shows? You know, like how in 18 they had the weight carry, shoulder walk that was based on the galley from Viking, and the spider flip, which is based on the heartbreaker from Viking, and the downhill jump, which is awfully similar to Kunoichi's downhill jump, but instead it has a rope at the end, and the log grip, which is similar to the flying pillar in Kunoichi. They're going to bring back a different obstacle from Viking. They're going to start putting mental challenges in there. Yeah, insider info. I probably shouldn't even be telling you this. I probably just get sued, but I'm doing it just for you guys. So, don't you forget it. Unfortunately, he's going to fail a math parlay obstacle. Because he won't be able to see the numbers properly. This will be in stage 2, so it'll be dark, making his eyesight even worse. And he'll probably read something simple like 10 plus 5 and think it's like 27 plus 32. Unfortunately, the Sasuke gods are not nice to anyone, regardless of who they are. And actually, the Sasuke gods are really nice compared to the gods of Mydoriyama, which is where Sasuke takes place, so think about that. Speaking of thinking, when you think Sasuke, and you think about all the competitors who have competed on Sasuke, you know whose name shows up the most when you look at a list of every competitor from every competition? This man. The gas station manager from ExxonMobil, Shingo Yamamoto. 25 competitions, 25 appearances. And this will be one of his good ones. Cliffhanger! Cliffhanger. That's right. We'll make it to the 3rd stage. At least halfway through the 3rd stage, or the middle of the 3rd stage. I guess that's what you want to call it. However, the real irony is that the entire time, Shingo's hat is going to stay on his head. I know what you're thinking. That doesn't happen. Well, this time, it's going to. It'll be weird. He'll have his hat on the whole time, so he'll be styling and profiling, if you know what I mean. Thinking of styling. Next, we're going to talk about a guy who makes orange pants look like a total fashion statement. Probably helps that he has a body to match it. And I could say that because I respect him. I'm talking about Takeda. Toshihiro Takeda. I don't care how I pronounce the word. I say it the way I want. I would never say that to his face. But I say his name the way I want. But I know Takeda. He's a good friend of mine. He stays cool under pressure. So, for the first time ever, we're gonna see the man stay cool. He stays so cool because he deals with the hot all the time. He deals with the pressure all the time. He's a firefighter. He has to go into burning buildings. He needs to stay cool. Be cool, dog. He'll stay cool and he'll go far. Final stage far. That's right. I think it's gonna happen. The final stage. I don't know if he'll beat it, but just him making the final stage will go down in history as one of the greatest moments of Sasuke ever in the history of the show. Because he's that cool. But enough about that. There is one man we have left to talk about. He is the true Sasuke God. Everyone else, they're Jesus at best. But this man is God himself. In human form. I mean, honestly, have you seen this guy perform on the obstacle courses? It's practically inhuman what he can do. The man every competitor wants to be. Between his fresh looks, his tan body, his rocking hair, and his wife. He has a good choice in women. I'm talking about Makoto Nagano. How far do I think he'll go? I'm thinking jumping spider. Because wait a minute. Oh God, silly me. Who am I kidding? Makoto Nagano, he can never fail the jumping spider. He dominates that thing. He dominates trampolines in Spider. He'll never fail it, ever. I mean, he's that good. He'll never fail it. I mean, you would need a complete freak accident. I mean, you would have a better chance of getting struck by lightning twice than Nagano failing the jumping spider. It's just, I mean, once he beats an obstacle, there's like a 1 in a trillion chance he'll actually fail it while attempting it a second time. I'm thinking he's going to reach, you know, the final stage. Simply because, I mean, he has the record for most final stage appearances, so if there's one person that you're going to bet to reach the final stage, it's going to be Nagano. Let's be realistic here. Because, well, he's the best.